What's up, Burgess?
What up, John?
How you doing, man?
Pretty good. How's your Thursday?
Dude, my Thursday is excellent. I spoke to this guy named Viva LaCoin, who is a crucial member of the Omen team and community.
Yeah,
But
what'd you hear about him?
he's like a macro economist in a sense. So he just literally talked like crazy macroeconomic facts about how screwed we are. It was lit.
Your favorite information, some nerdy stuff that I probably understand half of.
No, but he
Love
does
it.
a really good job of explaining it. So whenever that video comes out, probably come out Saturday, it's going to be a banger.
Dude, I got some cool ass shit to show you, and I didn't
Dude.
show you before because I wanted your reaction on stream, but we got the Cardano Clash jersey for the JPEG Empire on demo. I just want to say it's not my fault John was late. John was even late. He's fine. I was late. He was like panicking. He was like, "Did you make the stream? Did you invite our guest?"
I made it
And
at
I'm
the
like,
same
of course.
time you did.
Of course, bro.
I deleted
Anyways.
it, actually. I felt bad.
I know. He's like, we're double making streams. We're screwing up over here. Anyways, check this. I'm just gonna show you guys like on camera. Look at that. Ooh, look at the JPEG Empire on the sleeve, baby.
That's hot. That's sexy.
Not all the logos and stuff are on there yet, but look at that, baby.
That's fantastic. Can you send me that so I can make sure to put it on the JPEG Empire account?
Yeah. No, I think he's probably gonna send me like a better one because it doesn't have everything on it yet.
Or actually, if Loot Creativity does it and we make some kind of announcement about like Loot Creativity partnership with JPEG Empire, and then like we retweet you, everybody follow this account, maybe that'd be lit.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm really excited about this show. We were gonna talk to Mr. Dude before in the past, but he had some family issues and we had to put that one on pause. But now the rain check is being fulfilled.
Yep.
And he is here. We get to chat about random stuff.
Yep.
So let's do our little like promo stuff and then let's hop into the show.
Absolutely. So first of all, I want to give a shout out to Ascent Rivals, which I played, by the way, and it was lit. It was so lit. Let's also give a shout out to JPEG Empire, which I am a member of the JPEG Empire team. We're building some really cool stuff over there. There might be some huge alpha. Anybody that's into NFTs on Cardano, check out and make sure you follow at JPEG Empire on Twitter. Yeah, man, I can't even tell everybody everything, but some big stuff. Shout out to Whimsy. Whimsy is basically a business that tokenizes real estate. So if you're into RWAs and you're interested in that narrative going forward in this next bull run, Whimsy is somebody you need to follow, a business you need to pay attention to, and they're doing some awesome things for making real estate accessible for people that only have $100 to invest. So as little as $100 you can invest in real estate. There's also a QR code. If you see the QR code, it is for MEXC. If you sign up to a MEXC account because you want to trade with leverage, and you use the QR code, I get like $5 out of it. I'm not going to get rich off you all signing up for it, but if you do, you'll buy me a coffee. Thank you, guys.
And I want to give my typical shout out to the goons. If you like 3D art, playing around with Blender, that might be a good NFT project for you to check out. The Goons 3D on Magic Eden. And then what else? What else did you talk about? Did you talk about all the things besides our other sponsor?
I missed the other sponsor. I wanted to leave that one for you.
Crypto Chips.
Yeah, Crypto Chips
Yeah,
IO.
our main channel sponsor.
Beautiful merch. If you
Yes.
like crypto and you like crypto merch, look,
Yes.
I shaved my whole face just to say Crypto Chips IO today. Dude, we love them. David, I love you, sir.
Anyways, our last shout out, we actually have a guest who is on the show and talks sometime, but his name is Mr. Dude. But I want to give a shout out to everyone else on the Web3 Breakfast as well. J Chains, Corey, Carrie, everyone. I probably will forget the list. It's just an endless list of cool ass people. But if you want to come to the coolest morning show in the morning and laugh your ass off and talk about crypto sometimes, come check out Web3 Breakfast. Actually, I'm going to talk a little bit about one of the shows, I think, later. But without further ado, here's our guest, Mr. Dude.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Thanks for
Hey,
having me
man.
on.
Thank you for joining us. We're glad to have you on.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you. Thank you. Anytime. Besides, the times that I got to cancel because
You're good.
kids and wives.
So, how are things? How's your day going?
Things are good. My day is going good. I can't help. Just got this like permanent smile with Jacob bringing up the Web3 Breakfast show. It has been a crazy couple of days. We can save that for later on if you want, though.
No, I
there's-
was gonna say, tell me about it because
Tell you
like I
about it?
heard you all talk about it a little bit, and I like am
The
out of
funniest,
I
the
feel
funniest freaking thing happened the other day to one of our members, Corey. He responded to Andrew Tate, right? With like,
Well, technically, he responded to one of the Krasenstein brothers, right? Like it posted,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
about Andrew Tate.
Mm-hmm.
And then I guess Corey just kind of
What is
asked a generic. I'm trying to find the exact one, but Corey basically just asked the
Yeah.
question that's on everybody's mind. Like, isn't he like under investigation for whatever he's under investigation for, all the crazy things? And Tate just literally radioed him. All he did was he immediately reposted, cut out his picture, cropped his face. Oh yeah, sorry, didn't he get caught trafficking girls or something like that? Only
Here
your
it is.
mom, and then he called him a gay retard.
Here it is.
Didn't he get caught? Only your mom. Gay
Yeah.
Oh god. But Corey came on the defense because Waddy came in with some hot ass content to drop.
Yeah, he did. Shout out Waddy. And you got that up there, right there. Oh yeah, there you go. That one's mine.
Oh,
I got to
yeah.
take credit for that one. The dick punch. That's definitely. And Waddy's got some fire ones for him to just keep going on. There you go. The Happy Gilmore one is amazing.
Okay, so we have to give context to this one too because he responded again, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Never give up, never give in. Freedom of speech. People who still say his words gave me.
Sheesh.
Like it's just wild, Like it wasn't like he attacked.
And then
him,
Corey
right? It was
responds
really-
with this.
It's only it's only
Get off of me.
Hey, just easing the tension, baby. Just easing the tension.
Well, use it on someone else.
It's only
He's in someone else.
Sheesh.
This was the highlight of my day by far. This was the best thing ever. I'm so proud to be a part of the Web3 Breakfast.
Oh yeah, like it's been unreal day just seeing it. Now, like obviously, it just shows that he reads every single notification that he gets to, right? So
Yeah,
if
he
you're
really
looking
does.
for engagement,
Probably
you
has
know what
the
to do.
Time.
For
He
rich.
probably has the time. He's like, I
That's
literally
so
can't leave my house,
Yeah,
so
what the hell is he doing?
That's so true.
might as well doom scroll Twitter.
Anyways, we're gonna jump into some of our questioning. You got to be worried right now because we're gonna judge shit out of you, and everyone else is gonna judge shit out of you because these
Perfect.
questions are tough. And
They're gonna respect you less if you answer wrong.
Yeah, and if you
I-
answer
well,
wrong,
Get ready to respect me less, everybody.
anyways, I'm gonna ask the first movie, and we always have this because John is a huge movie buff. What is your favorite movie?
Yeah, I was actually thinking about this the other day because, like, right away, I always want to say, like, oh, like The Dark Knight, right? With Heath Ledger is just so good. But, like, probably, like, if I just think of like a movie I watched like my whole entire life was Hook. with Robin Williams. It's probably like
Okay.
until like I'll be 38 in the fall, right? But I gotta say, like all the time, I'd always just bring it back to Hook.
I haven't watched that movie in
Mauricio.
so long.
So what I have to say is I can't even be mad at you for that answer. Hook is a great choice, but
Right?
Dark Knight with Heath Ledger, like that one specifically was so good. Like,
So good.
and it's
So good.
actually like the most disappointing in our universe and timeline that like that was the peak epicness of the Batman whole thing, and then that was the last one. It was like so good you could only have one in this universe.
Right?
is
I
Batman-
watched that. That's the only movie I've ever gone to see multiple times in the theater. I think I saw it 6 times. I saw it in
Nice.
Canada, Ireland, like everywhere.
Nice. Would you say Batman is your favorite superhero?
Oh, okay. Growing
Yeah,
up,
I'll say yes. I'll say
it was
yes.
always Wolverine and Spider-Man. Well, my
Nice.
last name's Kent, right? So I was always drawn to Superman too. But like
Mhm.
my dog's name Clark. But I don't know. It's just like I always liked Wolverine, and it's like he was just such a badass.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I like that. Anyways, John, let's hear that. Let's serenade him with your question. Hmm?
Oh, dude. Okay, so listen. I love food. I mean, we both love food.
We're
right?
both foodies. This is
But
why it originated. This
Your-
question. Yeah.
I will say that you kind of have a really tough job on this one because we had someone shout out to Carver de Medici because it was so good. Like his answer was like perhaps the best answer ever. But what I need you to do is I need you to illustrate and paint for me with your words a very vivid, graphic, sensual picture of what you're eating. If you can eat anywhere, at any restaurant, anywhere in the world, and have anything to eat and somebody else is paying, what are you ordering? What temperature is it at? What's drizzled over it? You know, what are the garnishes, bro?
That's so wild. You're like, as you're going through this, I'm trying to think, and I'm like, I don't have a fucking clue.
Like, where are you going? Like,
You know
well,
what?
like-
Honestly, like, so my wife is half. She's half Asian. So her grandparents make some dope food. They've taught her some great recipes. Their dumplings that they make, like, I would probably just settle for, I don't know, pick like some amazing fancy Asian restaurant. Like maybe we got to go right to the capital and get right in there and like just have homemade dumplings. Like I just love them so much with whatever sauce. I don't even know what the sauces are called. I'm just like the white guy at the table, and they'll say dip it in this, and I'll say oh, fine, I don't even care, and they're always just so good.
You're
Like
like,
some
I
sort of
already
soy,
did.
I don't even know, garlicky soy stuff, dumpling deliciousness. That's it. Like I don't even. And then if that means I go into death row right away, let's do it. Give me my last meal.
All right, and then what are you having for dessert? How are you following that up?
Ooh, fried bananas, deep fried bananas,
Those are good.
It's a good one.
chocolate sauce or something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Made
I
me
mean,
drool over here.
you
God
passed
damn it.
on that one.
I'm freaking getting excited for stream to be over so I can go eat some ice cream now. Just drooling. I need something.
Yeah, are you guys both West Coast?
I am. He's in the middle of nowhere.
Well, I was in the middle of nowhere, and now I'm in the middle of the ocean,
Yeah.
in the Cayman Islands now.
Oh, okay, nice. All right.
That was in Honduras.
I am a West Coaster though.
That is wild.
we're-
Yeah, it's like 10:15, so I'm not gonna go have some dumplings after this. I'm gonna go straight to bed.
I was gonna ask. All right. So another question that we actually added to our list. We usually only have 2 questions, but we've been slowly adding questions to our generic question list that we judge you really hard on. What's your favorite pastime?
Probably. I mean, geez, these probably just playing video games, man. Like I'm a gamer. I got PS5. If I catch myself with some free time, I'll like throw on a game of FIFA. Or I've been playing what's that? The Harry Potter one I got into recently.
it's
I've been
so
trying to play that game. It's really dope. Like I
Well,
love Harry Potter, so I have no problem with like the stories and everything cool in there. The
So-
whole like lore of it.
are you a fan of racing games?
I
Damn
have
you.
what's that one? Gran Turismo. Yeah, I got that one. I went through that. I go through like phases of like racing, right? Where I play it so much, and then you max out all your cars, and it's so easy, and then I just stop playing.
All right. I got
Yeah, lay it
a
on.
I got a fantastic. I gotta look it up. I'm looking for it right now. Give me a
Okay.
sec.
So then, can I like?
Can I let it happen, dude.
All right,
Yeah.
listen, man, Mr. Dude. So we are very close with this project called Ascent Rivals, which I would love. I know that you make some content as well, but you should definitely cover it. You should get you should get them on to talk about it. But Ascent Rivals is a racing game with some epic. They're gonna have like wagering mechanics, as well as like you can put bounties on other players as well.
So
Ascent Rivals, like, hey, sorry, I'm literally gonna write
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Well, we're gonna share all the information.
So-
with you. We're gonna connect you with the guys.
I made
But
this little clip. It doesn't have the sheet. I'll show you a couple clips real quick. But I made this little clip to give a little demo. Let me present
get you in
this.
the play test. The thing is gangster. We're gonna be hosting a tournament for them. There's
We
gonna
are.
be cash prizes.
It's got like Star Wars vibes.
It does kind of, yeah. So you said you're a controller player, correct?
Yes.
So you'll actually control both sides with the stick, and then you have like boosts and stuff with the bumpers. So yeah, it's not like a typical racing game. You have like full control, and if you like PlayStation, it's perfect because I like how the sticks are balanced.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of
All
like
right.
this
All
game.
right. Okay. I'm up for it. Ascent
There-
Rivals. Deal.
Yeah, there's also gunfighting. Honestly,
Yeah.
it would,
I'll show you,
on our
dude. I gotta show you them. So here's an example. Here's an example up here. If you guys haven't followed Loot Creativity, what the hell are you doing? Go follow
Yeah,
Loot
you got to.
Creativity.
at the
Yeah,
very
for real.
least.
Give us a
Buddy.
sub. Give us a sub on YouTube if you're watching there. Give us a like on YouTube if you're watching there. If you're watching and you haven't subbed, what are you doing?
What are you even
I'm
doing with
going
your
way
life?
past. I'm going way past because I'm like giving the whole spiel. Here, look. Here's the Cardano Clash. Oof.
That's the
Ooh.
tournament, right?
That's the
Yeah.
tournament that's
Okay.
coming. Yep.
Cash prizes, bro. The game is sick. I just played
The
it the other
game
day.
is amazing. Why can't I find this?
You can be in a race and put cash money bounties
Yeah,
on
yeah,
other
that's
players
pretty
that
cool.
might beat you.
So, like, with the cat, is the bounty like I can blow you up and like that's how I collect your bounty?
Yeah.
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
Oh,
So
okay. Oh, bounty kill. Okay.
where's that?
And the thing about it is that this is a super easy game to download on stream. Super easy game to play. It's hard to kind of like figure out the controls, but like once you have it, it's awesome. And
I'm just trying to find my thing. I'm sorry,
It's-
guys.
built on Cardano.
It is built on Cardano.
It's
Here
got
we go.
Web3 integrations.
Yeah, it's dope. We need way more of that.
Oh no! No!
Oh,
It's dope though. So you could just get on it and like shoot and drive at the same time. Do
Oh.
crazy ass like 180s and stuff.
No! No!
It's
Dude!
it's a fun game. Highly recommend.
Yeah,
Yeah, you gotta.
Of course, I'll play anything.
Yeah, you got to test it out. And then if you're good, you can be on our team and then help us win the pot.
Okay.
But you have to have you have to be a holder of a JPEG boss, or you have to be a holder of a JPEG junkie.
Which, you know, if you played your cards right and hung out in the
Or-
Discord for a little
Or
bit.
wanna there's gonna be 10 teams total, different NFT projects that are on Cardano, I think, and then I think it's just different communities all across Cardano that we're getting that are coming on. So if you have one of those NFTs or CNFTs, sorry, you can play.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get one of those.
We're gonna actually be hosting. So if you're in a community that has a bunch of people that want to play, we're actually going to be having qualifiers every single weekend that people can compete in to place, and the best people that place in the qualifiers will play for their team in the actual Cardano Clash coming in the future.
Sweet. I got some buddies who are like heavy into Cardano, so I will
Yes.
definitely tell them.
No, please spread the word with everyone. We're trying to grow it as much as we possibly can.
Oh yeah.
Plug on the junkies real quick.
You're the JPEG junkies. The floor right now is 28, right? And like, I can't reveal too much, but we've got some big stuff that we're going to be rolling out. Some of it, we have a mint actually at the end of the month as well. And we're going to be building out possibly some critical infrastructure for Cardano that might have huge implications for the future of crypto in Cardano.
Really?
And
Okay.
It's actually humongous. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
excited for you guys and all that. What's going on over there? So
Maybe some alpha there, worth a look.
I don't know, but the game primarily.
Yeah,
that's
it's
what's
fire.
up.
Are they the JPEG Junkies podcast? On
No,
No.
it's on X. They are at JPEG Empire.
Yes. That account needs to get deleted. I hate that it is that.
Yeah, they stole it as soon as we changed our name because we already have an account with it had 14,000, but now it has almost 8,000 because they killed all the bots.
I
That's so
found it.
dumb.
It's so funny.
All right, new follower.
Boom. There we
Hell
go.
yeah. But let's go back to questioning.
Yep.
This is another question I ask everyone. But who were you before crypto, and how did you find yourself here?
Yeah, what was that journey like?
Let's see. Well, who I was before crypto, I guess still am. I got into I did sales, I did marketing, I did all that fun stuff. You guys, in the States, you pull into the gas stations and they'll sell you the FW1 car wax. Yo, let me check. You want us to check this out? So I did that. I was up here in Canada. I did that, fixed stone chips, built my own team, 5-10 people, opened an office, opened another office, went down to the States, trained all these people. So it was fun stuff, right? But it's just the constant commission only. Then I got into just the gym up here, doing sales in there. And really I ended up just one day just kind of burning out from that. And one thing growing up that I enjoyed doing was landscaping. So I actually went back into that, went back to school, got a degree in horticulture, and opened up my own landscaping business. And then I was just like everybody else, right? How do I get rich faster than what I'm doing right now? And I stumbled into my buddy had told me about Bitcoin. What he didn't tell me, which I don't know if he knew either, was that you could fractionalize Bitcoin. I remember him telling me, he's like, yo, it's the future of money. It's going to be so sick.
I think a lot of people don't realize that because
it's
you always bring it
$5,000 a
up
coin.
and they're
That's what he
like,
told me.
bro,
It's
that's so
$5,000
expensive. You need so much money to get into crypto. And it's like,
Yeah.
what are you talking about? You can have $2 and get into
Yeah.
crypto.
So
if you
at
want to.
$5,000, I was like, well, I can't. I'm not going to buy a $5,000 one coin thing that might be the future of money. Then I'm going to have one coin. I'm going to be poor still. So then I just started searching, and I got into XRP, another jackpot of a gold mine. And then, of course, the SEC happened, and they sued them.
Did you make money on that?
No, not at all. I still have my original bag of XRP, right?
I totally sold.
Yeah, so mine's just sitting there, right? Moon or dust now, right? We'll see what happens in our lifetime, I guess. And then I ended up actually just following meme coins, and then I stumbled into Dino LFG. They're on ETH, so they're still going. It's been 2.5 years.
Mhm.
I just became interested, and I was just in the community, earning coins, doing stuff random challenges. First person to do 25 push-ups on camera, we'll give you Dino. So cool. I was like, all right, I did all that shit, became a community leader guy, started kind of my own YouTube for them, just almost a news what we do right now, but just specifically for them. Grew up there. Jordan Charters, who was Reptar in that project, their business development guy, I started building a relationship with him. Found out that he actually launched Polydoge on Polygon, and I started getting into Polygon. And they launched Cyan Pepe when Sandeep said that Polygon needed their own Pepe. So they launched that. And from there I ended up getting on the team in Cyan Pepe. And then just networked, man. That was it. Found you guys, Web3 Breakfast. Now I'm business development and marketing for FOMO Bull Club, which I know we're going to talk about. That's just kind of the whole journey. It feels 10 years, but really once you get into crypto, it's probably been 3 years. Came in almost right at the height of the last bull run, and then just suffered with everyone else for the last few years, which was actually probably to my benefit because I got to learn.
It's funny. I know Jay Chains always says it on this show, but he's always Mr. Or he doesn't say it anymore, but he did when you first came there. But he's Mr. Dude out of nowhere, and I was always where the hell did he come from? He literally just stumbled upon us out of nowhere and just got super involved. So
honestly, the show was just
find
dope.
us. How did you?
So
find...
I followed Jay Chains for ever, right? Like most
Yeah.
people do, right? He's a pretty big account. like
Yeah.
obviously with like Ben and everybody, right? And then I like, oh, and I was just kind of interact, like whatever, like a little comment here on the stuff. And I think I was just because I'm off during the winters for landscaping
Mm-hmm.
because we have so much terrible snow up here in Canada. And I just said like, one day I just like hopped in, just like, all right, and something came up. Carrie was up, and he's Canadian, and then I was like, oh, like obviously like I can just talk. That was just like an in. I just started talking about Canada and maple syrup or some shit, and here we
Yeah,
are.
everyone just instantly fell in love with him. It was like
Yeah, apparently
they
I have an
invited you.
accent. I don't know.
It was super funny. It was like we invited Mr. Dude in, and then we cut it off, and we're like, all right, it's a tight group now. It's a
Yeah,
tight
I was the
group
last
now.
one.
It
There
was
you
like
go.
the last one, the cherry on top. It was awesome. It
Yeah.
was really awesome, actually. So I have one question that I've been curious about that I haven't got to ask you directly, but what is FOMO Bowl Club? I know that you were saying you're the business development
Yeah.
or lead a business development. How did you get involved with them? What is it?
It's okay. So I got involved.
Should I
with
get
them.
involved in it?
Yes,
know what I
you
mean?
definitely should get. Of course, not financial advice. I don't care what anybody does with their money and blah blah. You guys know all that stuff. But
Yeah.
okay. So what it is it's like the similar sentiment that we've been talking about constantly. Like the culture of crypto needs a change, and more so from the standpoint of like the launches. So what FOMO is they're a meme coin launch pad. So the way they work is you guys, whoever you want, could like decide that they want to launch a coin. Right now we have 8 coins up for voting. The community votes, it's their launch pad, it's their program. And everybody has to go through like very strict vetting process. And there's like a whole let me see if I can grab the picture here of the launch pad. So there's 8 coins up right now. Fuck USD is the leader. It's like way ahead from what I know. It's like way ahead, and
Here,
it's
I'm
probably
gonna
going to
pull
be like
the-
our first coin.
I
that
pull the
wins.
website up.
But
What
like
chain?
more so like in the bull paper you'll see. So what happens is, let's just say the two of you want to launch a coin. So we're on base chain.
On what
right
coin?
now.
Base.
Oh, base.
Okay.
Base for now. We're going to be on, I think, 7 of them as soon as we start launching. Right, we got like a few projects that we're working.
I'll
with
give
in
you the plug
background.
on Injective. On Injective, it's really easy to like launch coins. You should try to check and see if it works with your model.
Yeah. See, so what the FOMO launch pad is, right? So you guys, you submit a proposal, our members vote, and they vote by staking their FOMO coins, right? So even before FOMO like launches a project, we raised $2 million in funds, right? Because we wanted to be able to fund our own project for years so that we can make sure we could help everybody out. So members vote by staking their FOMO, and USDC goes into a launch pool. So within 30 days, if the LP, the minimum stake, or the soft cap are not hit, we will refund the tokens. Everything just basically starts over with a new project, right? New project, new team. If everything's yes, then we mint the meme coin, and it goes, to the dexes, and we launch with 5 or 6 like right away for everybody. And then there's farming and staking and whatever sort of projects and utilities that they want to have, right? So what we really want to do is just get away from like rug pulls and failed projects, right? Like you see all these projects launch, they have no liquidity. Maybe they got 5 to 15 grand, right? Some whale swoops in and he just plays the chart and dumps it, and everybody's screwed, even though it could have been a great project. Like maybe you guys have the most amazing idea. It's going to change crypto, but you just didn't really realize what was going on. You just wanted to be devs, but you didn't really understand the whole, I guess, sphere of everything. So that's where like we come in. We will get KOLs involved behind the scenes at the beginning. So they're putting in money. Everything's going to the liquidity pool so we can fund your project for 1 to 2 years right off the bat. Right. So that's the TLDR of like what FOMO is and what we want to be. Or if your project's been rugged and you want to come to us, we could relaunch your project now, assuming the community votes on it and is in favor of it. We can relaunch it now with our liquidity and help essentially like all these community takeovers get funded not by their pocket. Like that's probably one of the hardest things, right? If you and me take over a community project right now, is we're gonna have to fund it.
Mhm.
And then if it fails, like not only does it fail and we look like we failed or we're now the shitty devs, but we also are maybe out anywhere from like 5 to 30 grand.
So what's sorry, John, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, so it's a meme coin launch pad,
Correct.
but like if I want to drop a legitimate coin for like a purpose for something,
So as of right now, I know where you're going. As of right now, it just has to be meme focused.
okay.
So like if you wanted to do Empire coin, you just got to make it like meme focused. And then, I mean, essentially, if you want to have it with 50 utilities, great. But we're just focusing on like the whole meme, I guess.
It has to be
community.
funny. It has
Yeah.
to be. Funny. You gotta
People like
get
funny.
the lulls.
What's crazy though is like if you guys made an amazing project right now, like those projects get no traction. You make like something with no utility and it's just junk, and people are just like, I just want to spend all my money on it.
Are you aware of Pump.fun?
Yes, yeah, I've been learning about that last few days.
Have you seen it? Have you like looked through it?
So I haven't looked through that one. There's another one I was looking up today that Wadi sent us in the chat. I can't remember what
Yeah, my question was kind of geared towards that. How do you plan on like competing with that with that scene? Because I feel like the culture is so deeply into the BS. How do you pull everyone's heads out of butts and get them to like power up and make money together?
Yeah, I just think it's like it's gonna be a process, and it's gonna be about marketing. Like our founders are fortunate that they have connections and they have deep enough pockets that we can fund a lot of things. Like, for example, I'm going to Portugal at the end of the month for MemeCon and NFC Lisbon that's going on, right? So it's gonna be doing all of those things, and then just partnering up with good people. Like you heard MKid from Gotti. Even just the way like Spaceman was talking about from Alpha Logic Group, it's just finding like-minded people and essentially collaborating, not so much as like competition or even as so much like to make a bunch of money, just collaborating in terms of like having each other's backs and pushing a different narrative. This might take, who knows, maybe this is like the fight of our lifetime and it takes forever, but like that's what we have to do, is just keep on going. Because if we don't, people are just going to take it from us. Like the governments are waiting for an excuse to essentially crush crypto, like however they decide that they want to, right? Like we can like talk about crypto and regulations for days, but we can't give them any more ammo.
Yeah,
And like
I
also
hear
like
that.
a bunch of 21-year-olds launching projects who've never been through shit in their life or whatever. Like stop giving them all of your money. Like actually just do your research and don't hop from one rug to another because you're so impatient. It's like the internet. Remember, like, so I'm 30. I don't know how old you guys are, but like I grew up without the internet, with the internet.
Mhm.
Remember, like the earlier days of the internet, you know, like all the get rich quick schemes. You could like, you know, download my ebook and like all that stuff, right? Like these guys are just living that just in like video now instead of downloading a PDF.
Yeah,
We're just
100%.
constantly giving them money, and then they just do it again and promise they'll be different, right? But just about actually finding people who want to make it. Sure, like our founders want to make a bunch of money. I'm sure they're businessmen, right? At the end of the day, like I want to make a bunch of money too, but not at the expense of like crushing everybody else. I just want to live a nice life.
Yeah, I hear that. I like that. I'm kind of high. I'm kind of tired of the culture that is going on. Like I got into like that Tomorrow coin, for example.
Yeah.
And like to be honest, like with that, I thought it was like something that was going to be a little bit more legitimate and have more like longevity. And the more as more time passed, it was like I don't really know what's going on with this. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And they're like trying to almost change the narrative, and I'm sitting there remembering things they said. I'm like, it's kind of different, you know. So I'm kind of tired of all that shit. People are just making coins and just like sucking money out of people and just like fucking with people, and
Right. And like they're taking like,
You know?
at least, you know, when meme coins like first kind of started and there was like 3 or 4, all the money was just in there. So people were making large sums of money. But
Yeah.
now that there's hundreds,
it was
all
fair.
the money's getting spread out.
Yeah.
No one's being successful. So we almost like, it's like, I just want to crush like if you're out there and you're being a scammer and you're rugging people, like those are the people we want to crush. If you're
Yeah.
out there running a good project, I'll happily support you. I don't care if you're not on our launch pad.
Yeah, but you're not going to be able to freaking rug it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's the
exactly.
whole
Right?
thing.
Like
Yeah,
if you're
I
putting out
love
good
it.
projects, like support good projects. Don't take your money out of good projects and put it like into FOMO. Like ride those waves too. But if you're just trading like actual shitcoins, not the way we call every meme a shitcoin, but if you're just trading those garbage coins, just, you know, stop. Like that's really the only way, right? It's the same with like sports. You don't like your team, stop buying tickets, right? And then the management will finally do something.
That's what I had to do. I'll be honest. I made money off like some of them every once in a while, you know, at first, but then it turned into the thing where it's like you're never gonna make money off these. Like the amount of luck you have to have. It's like putting a freaking $50 into a slot machine and pulling it once and losing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's really what's going on.
And you got to do that even if you make $100 now. Like that's only $100. You're not retiring off $100. Now you got to take your $100 and try and do it a million times just to make
exactly.
like,
and then you just have $100 again.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I thought about it. I kind of stopped doing it. Every once in a while, I jump into a project that I like hear someone that I've networked with being like, "Oh, you should just try to get in this." And I'm like, I might make like $20, but I'd never touch that shit again, ever again. You know,
because you buy from people you trust, right? Like that's just like a sales thing that we're all just like programmed. So your buddy says like, "Yo, this one might actually be decent." You're like, "Whatever, I'll make a couple $100." Hey, if you make a couple $100, you're like, "I'm happy."
Mm-hmm. That's the only thing I really fall into. I bought one thing. It was like Axo coin or some shit like that. But it was like a funny meme that I saw. And then some guy DM'd me and was just like, "Hey, you're a lot smarter in the crypto space. Do you know how to like distribute to like 2.5K wallets and not spend 2.5 Solana?" And I was like, "Okay, let me look it up." So I had to do some research for this dude and be like, "Do you know anyone that can write a smart contract, or do you know how to write smart contracts? Because I don't." And he's like, "No." And I'm like, "Well, you're just gonna have to pay the toll." And then he comes at me and he's like, "Well, maybe I'll just do half on here, and then the other half I'll just do manually." And I had to like screenshot the wallet fee and be like, "Bro, it's the same transaction fee that they're charging you over here, but it's grouped. But so you're going to be spending hours spending the same amount of money instead of just grouping it all together and just spending the money. Just spend the money, dude. Do it." And he's like, "Fuck, I'm so happy I messaged you." Like, oh my goodness. What are people doing? They're literally spending, this guy spent 3 Sol to create a coin and was like not prepared at all. And like he snapshotted a bunch of wallets to like be awesome and airdrop and do this like ghost launch like that, right? Love the idea, but bro, finish the whole research project before you launch.
You're right, and like that's the thing. So this dude had a great idea and a great concept, but like that's where our launch pad can come in. It's like, cool, you have an idea, we have money, we have connections. It's big. We can basically be like, it's almost like Shark Tank. You come, you can pitch us our stuff. We'll say our community will be the sharks, and they'll say yes or no, and then we'll let's give this a shot because we got all the money in the world. You're good. That was a good plug for FOMO. Buy FOMO Bull Club. Put a little thing up here if you guys are recording this and turning it into something. FOMO Bull Club.
Hey, you know what? That's a special spot you need to get into now. You know, we'll have to talk after the show about getting into one of those spots, bro.
Okay, well, I'll just once you record it and post it, I'll just take it.
I'm just kidding. I did post the bull paper. I'm gonna post the website as well for everyone to go to, so you can check it out and actually do some exploring yourself. It's actually a really great website. I've been checking it out.
So shout out to Hotto. He's the artist, man. He's like, and he's really helped me out with
great artist. It's clean. It's clean art.
He's good. Mm-hmm. And shout out to Desert Crypto in the chat. I see Canadians everywhere. Yes, you do.
Dude, he's fantastic. Yeah. But so he put this up there because I've been saying this forever. Okay, Cattle Daddy, I've been talking about for like 7 months. So like Charles Hoskinson, right, literally owns cattle. And for the longest time, people have been calling him Cattle Daddy as a joke. I was like, when Cattle Daddy meme, right? For like 7 months. And then there was like a whole viral movement on Cardano about Cardano girls, and they're calling him Cattle Daddy. They still say Cattle Daddy. But that would be
I want you to know something, John. I'm gonna make a freaking, I just thought of the greatest idea in my head to freaking get his attention, to maybe put this on, make it so everyone sees it. Make a really good short of you talking about it. We're gonna add him. We're gonna at Cattle Daddy. You
guys know who you should get in touch with is at Lily Brody. She's one of the Cardano girls, and she's super dope. I always interact with her, and she's moving to Canada. So I told her, if you ever need anything, we are down.
100%. 100%. My wife told me that we need more of a female presence on Loot Creativity. We've had way too many dudes in a row, and
It
we
would
need
be
some,
sick to have
we
her
need
on.
some women
actually.
in crypto.
That would
Yeah,
be
so
massive.
I'm definitely gonna network with you and get that freaking hooked up. Thank you for the suggestion.
Yeah. Anytime, man.
Speaking of networking, I have another good question for you that I thought of today. What's up with your obsession with Alex Finn?
Oh man, Alex Finn. My obsession with Alex Finn definitely. Okay, so the whole backstory with like Alex Finn was when he was NFT God, I used to, and he would put out these long ass threads on like whatever, like these long ass threads, and if you read everything in like a dick voice in your head. I was always like, man, this guy's like, fuck this guy. He's like, he seems so arrogant, and I just like, I would just scroll past this stuff. I'm like, oh, just whatever, another thread on growth. Then he started changing his whole. He went through the whole. I'm going to change to Alex Finn. It's going to be 6 months. Even then, I was like, why is this guy telling us that he's going to do all these things? Like, you're gonna change your PFP. So then I stumbled into one of his spaces one day when I was super bored, and I actually heard him. And then he did a video. And like once he did the video, and you can actually see his facial expressions, you realize like, oh, he's like most of the time he's just trolling. He knows what he's doing to play to the audience. And then I was interested. So then I started reading his threads. And the way he broke down the algorithm and things like that, I just started following. I just started following it. I was like, you know what, I'm in. Like what this guy talks about at least just makes sense. So I'll try this one little thing. Oh, I'll make a video. Oh, the video got like more reactions and like all this stuff. Like, oh, he says to comment on all the big accounts. I'll do that to him. Because I mean, when I have like 2,000, he's 200,000. Like, that's big enough to me. So I just started commenting on his. Then he followed me back, and then just I followed his own tricks. I DM'd him like, "Hey man, like thanks for the follow. I did all the shit that he tells you to do," and then he follows me back. Now then we should start building. I get up on his stages, and that's probably where like I've grown a lot. Going up on like his stages are not crypto related at all anymore. They're like almost like they're basically based to create drama. Shit like that, right?
Yeah,
And,
for sure. I've listened to a couple of them and got some
right.
laughs,
And like
to
he
be
gets like
honest.
he just like they talk about whatever. Like they'll talk about this empire. They'll talk, and then they wait for like one crazy person to come up on stage.
Well, yeah, and they'll come out of
always
nowhere,
come.
and they'll have like it's so funny. They'll have like their opinion locked in their mind.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
this is the only answer. There can be no other answer, and someone will
Right.
just like spit something super relevant, and they're like, "Well, have you thought about this?" and say the same thing.
Yeah, and,
And then another person relevant answer to that, and then be like, come back and be like, "Yeah, but I don't
no,
know."
like, I don't believe you. That's all.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
care.
It's like,
So, like
flat
so then I just
flat
started,
earther
I
type
started
shit.
networking with him, and like even his then he just started networking back with me, and just from there it's kind of grown where like he's kind of like a friend now, like he's just a good dude. I joined, like he launched that here, I'll even plug him. He launched his little 1% club today. I joined that. I think it's like I did like the lowest tier. It's like $60 a month. Sign me up, man. If I can grow, which will then help me accomplish like my goals, like take FOMO out of it. The fact that like sure, like I'm being paid by them. If it can just help me and my goals to grow as myself to essentially help more people, I'm all for it, man. Without having to like shit on other people.
Hell yeah, I love that.
So now we're best friends, and then it'll just help the Web3 breakfast crew. Now I just got to get Mr. Beast to follow me.
I know, for real.
I'm like secretly like really
got that
jealous of
follow.
Corey. Yeah.
Corey's got like all the follows. He's gonna be. It's so funny. He's always talking about like, hey, what am I doing? Am I even doing good? And I'm like, you make such funny ass shit. I'm over here laughing.
He's gonna
my
become like an
ass off.
accidental millionaire just by like because he's hilarious.
That's what I'm saying. Like he doesn't even. He's literally in the perfect circle of people to do that kind of stuff.
100%. I mean,
So,
Mr. Beast helicoptered him Feastables. Like that's cool. Like that
Exa-
alone is a story that he should be telling way more.
Exactly. Like you just keep working, bro. Don't worry.
That's it.
We're all gonna make it. That's why we're all here.
That's right.
Hell yeah. You got any questions, John?
Oh, dude, look at this.
I was
Oh,
just-
sorry for bothering you. I want to offer promotion for your channel. Viewers, followers, chatbots, etc. The price is lower.
It's the typical Twitch. It's the typical Twitch bot. Hi. Do you want your stream to rise? I'm here for you.
I'm gonna help you get to the top.
Hell yes, brother. Hop on. How much
Thanks
money do I
for-
need to send you? And
Sorry
what
for
credit card
bothering you
number do
in the
want?
middle of your live show that you're recording, but let me just try and sell you something because this always works.
Every single time. 60% of the time. All the time.
Go there.
All right, man. Let's see, dude. So you're in Canada.
Yes, sir.
Have you done any traveling?
Yeah, I used to live in Australia.
Whoa, that's crazy.
Yeah, it was a good time, man. Australia, so like I like in Canada, you know, we have like the reputation of like, oh, everyone in Canada is so nice. Australia is exactly like Canada. They're so nice there, and it's just never snowy. It's the greatest place.
But there's so many things in Australia that can kill you.
See, and I thought that too, and I was terrified. Like my big fear is like sharks. Like I'm gonna
It's
be,
not even
oh, you're
sharks.
more likely to get like struck by lightning. No, like fine, but you still get struck by lightning. So
Yeah.
people still get attacked by sharks. I will just be that guy. Like I actually like went surfing in Australia. That was terrifying at different times. There were times where like you forget that you're having so much fun. I'm like, oh, I'm doing so good, and then I fall off, and then chilling. I'm trying to catch my breath, and I realize I'm in the ocean, and there's probably sharks, and I'm probably gonna die. Right? I have to go back to the beach. But like I lived in Sydney, so like yeah, just it's basically like living in any downtown metropolis. Like you're not gonna see like a boa constrictor like really in your toilet.
Or one of those like bird spiders that like are huge that can actually
Like I didn't really I didn't encounter anything like that. The weird slash cool thing was we were all like kangaroos are so cute. Oh, I can't wait to see kangaroos there. They're like hate kangaroos. They shoot them. They're like rats to them because they like eat all their crops and stuff. I was like, oh no way, yeah. They taste. They
Wow.
don't taste that good. We had kangaroo burgers. Just kind of taste like chicken, right?
Like chicken, really?
Yeah. No, I was just like
Interesting.
really like meat. Like I don't know, as a burger, like not the best.
Like an Impossible burger.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm weird. I kind of like those.
Do you like
Yeah,
buffalo
definitely weird.
burgers?
I don't know if I've ever had them. Yeah. I've had a buffalo burger.
Like
Those are
bison
good. Oh,
burgers.
yeah.
Bison burgers, yeah, because they're kind of gamey, and I don't really like gamey. So I'm trying to figure out if kangaroos are like really gamey,
It's more gamey.
more gamey than.
Yeah. So like you probably wouldn't like it as much.
Yeah, I wouldn't like it.
But when you're there, you're just like, oh, whatever. It tastes good with this.
Yeah, I
beer.
gotta try it. Yeah, I ate
Yeah.
iguana in
Oh,
Honduras.
nice.
That was, it kind of has a texture sort of like somewhere between fish and chicken, but the
Okay.
problem is like the bones, because like it's reptilian bones, so you got a lot of like almost fish bone like stuff.
Super
So
small one. Yeah.
yeah, pointy. Yeah,
Mm,
wasn't
gets
bad.
stuck in your throat.
Yeah,
I have a question that I'm curious about.
Ask it.
ask him how much
If-
God he has.
Yeah, how much Gotti? I know he has a bunch of Gotti apparently.
106 or something.
106. Goddamn. That's
It's a bag.
quite a bit of money.
Yeah, it's decently right now. Can't wait.
Are you really just gonna hold on to it for a while?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Like I think like my actual goal. So I've moved because like his whole steak and lobster thing. I'll let M Kid come on and tell you all about it all. But I think I'll always keep 100 in a wallet, and then like I have like the other ones. I've moved to like another wallet that I'll just like trade around and maybe up and down. Like I'm gonna hold them for now. Like it seems to be having trouble hitting like over the 300, right? So I'm not gonna sell before that because I know it'll happen at some point. Like I've been in projects with M Kid like when he talks about like not needing money, he's like telling the absolute truth.
Mm-hmm.
I've like seen wallets.
Sound like a pretty genuine guy.
Yeah, exactly. Like he's not bullshitting.
But my question though, if you were to say a chain that would be your favorite, what would it be? Like, what do you find yourself using the most?
See, I want to give like a big shout out to Polygon because so it's always on ETH because ETH is king and everything, but like gas fees, just like being like middle class dude, it's like holy crap, like these gas fees are just like killing me to
Just
spend
for the
$100.
1%.
Right? So then I stumbled into Polygon and Polydoge. I'm like, oh my god, it's like a penny. And like everything I did was in Polygon for a while. But then meme coin related, like they don't love their meme coins. And Sandeep, I know you're watching this, kind of repost it. And I know you follow me, but it's just like they didn't get the love for like the meme coins that they kind of said they wanted to give. Now, like lately, I've been on base, like the Shredding Sassy gang, like they got the NFTs, so they're dope. If you don't know them, check them out. They like work with like real live like X Games guys and skateboarders and snowboarders. They launched the Shaka coin on base, and just like their whole goal is like just to share the Shaka and like be a good vibe. So, and base is like Ethereum, but cheaper fees. So I like that. Then a couple of my buddies have been telling me all about Cardano lately. Been getting in there. like right now, I'm just kind of like free agent. I'm gonna say base. Obviously, FOMO Bolt Club is on base. Like, and I'm very geared towards like what they're doing, what they want to do. Like Jesse Pollock.
I'll tell you one, dude. Check out Algorand. I'm telling you.
Algorand, all right. I'll go.
Check out Algo. They've made some pretty big announcements lately, and I mean they're cheap right now, but they're
cheap right now.
the quickest. They're the quickest, best, most secure chain, and Cardano's fucking secure as shit. But I can't. Yeah, I always like know that there's a bunch of Cardano people watching our stream, and I never want to say like my maxi shit, but Algorand is like pretty fucking good tech. The transactions they go through in like 4 seconds, and they're less than a penny. So
seeing like that, like that's where it's at. Like,
and they never fail. Like and they never fail.
That's it, right? Like the future, right? Like Solana's cool is for like
Solana's trash.
If you literally just want to like play that, like I just want to trade coins real fast, like in and out of my pocket.
It sucks because Solana has a future and it has a place for some fucking reason. And whatever, perhaps there's other chains that are a lot better, but it has the attention right now, so we got to make money off it.
Tell me that like that game, what's it called again? Ascent
Rivals. That's on Cardano.
I think that gaming is going to be the make or break for like whatever chain, like whatever chain can actually become like the Sony PlayStation or the Microsoft of gaming. Like they will be the ones that like. Everyone.
There won't be one. There won't be one though. That's
they'll have they'll be like Microsoft and Sony. So you'll have maybe it's like Avax or Algo and Cardano. Like they'll just and they'll always fight with each other. But the other ones will just have to find a different niche.
Yeah.
So let me hit you with another game that's actually on Polygon that I have been obsessed with here lately. So it's called Sunflower Land. Okay, Sunflower Land.
On Cardano.
It's not. That's on Polygon.
On Polygon.
That's on Polygon. I think it's so good. Like, and it's kind of like gives me like a Farmville kind of vibe.
Oh, nice.
But like, it also kind of has like a kind of like the RuneScape economy sort of vibe too.
Okay, what's it called?
I saw you playing this game.
Yeah,
I saw you playing this game the other day.
Sunflower Land, and it's so good. The team apparently, like, if you ever get like in with the team, like, I love this game so much that I wanted to
good backing, bro.
Incorporate it into something that like we're building.
Here, let me pull it up. Let me share it. Let me share it too.
Yeah, share it. Or I can share like
literally I got it right now. Yeah,
in the game.
Well, I want to do the website first. The website first, just to see it because it has the backing.
I just typed in Sunflower Land in the search bar. Don't do it live on stream.
Oh no. But that's some serious good. It's pretty good backing, right?
But I think the game is so good. What I wanted to do is like it's kind of like hard to like get levels in the game. So what I thought would be cool is like we're gonna have a like staking platform. So I thought what would be cool is if we could tie like multipliers to people based on like their level in the community, right? So like you're kind of like forcing people to kind of like play this game and grind,
right?
But then like to get that like multiplier on a like, on a, what's it called? Slope, or on a, like, depending on all the people in the community. I thought it would be a fun way to like keep people using the app that we're about to drop. And then
good idea. They have
like,
to be, they also have to be like conversing and everything too, right? So you're actually going to keep conversation going. I like it.
Yeah, that was what I was. But they're like unreachable, so they're up in the developing trenches.
They're on Polygon. Okay, I'll reach out to some people I know there and see if we can talk to them.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
That'd be massive. But like also play the game. Like play the game is actually good.
I'm gonna create an account as soon as we're done here.
And it's kind of like a good way to get Web 2 people than to like you play the game.
There you go. I think you just nailed it, right? Like we need whoever can bridge Web 2 to Web 3, almost like like the fastest with some decent quality.
See, that's what's awesome about Ascent Rivals because their marketing plan is literally just to make a Web 2 game that's really good for Web 2 people. But if you want to get better stuff in the game, you onboard the Cardano and figure that out. You know what I mean?
Right,
like that's how they're making it so like it's a feature in games, so you can get bonuses by actually onboarding. You know what I mean? So it's
That's,
the success is mainly driven through the fact that the game is really, really good and it looks beautiful, and they're gonna play it like a Web 2 game, and then in
it's
that
like a
way,
stepping stone in for you to get to the Web
Exactly.
3, right? Like, oh, this is
Exactly.
so good, but I can't
they're playing it
advance
different. They're playing it different because, in my opinion, I've shit on some games in the past on stream and like with talking to John and stuff. With the Web 3 games, they're trash. They're honestly
Yeah,
not great.
totally.
Like the best games are these pixelated games that are,
Yeah.
you know, someone can actually make a well-rounded games that people enjoy. That is this genre, and that's killing it. Mobile games are actually doing pretty good too. But when it comes to like the big money, the big graphic design games like Shrapnel and other stuff, right? They're not good at first. Like they look pretty and all this shit, and they present it really well and they hype it up and all this stuff. But then you jump in the alpha test and you're like, wow, that wasn't really that much fun. You know,
You're
like
right,
I
they just
kind of
made, like, a cool
struggled to
trailer.
play. Exactly. They didn't do anything. But like for these people that were sponsored by, or that, you know, that weren't promoting and sponsored by, they built a game that's good and quality first, and
you can
now
play it.
and you can play it, and it's fucking really fun.
We have
And now they're just really pushing the gears on, you know. So it's pretty exciting.
Dude, here's some-
literally, I just signed up while you were telling me the story, and I totally agree with everything you're saying because I'm already.
I was gonna say some alpha though about Ascent Rivals is like they have some backing from Jump.
They do.
So that's like kinda
Saline Mustang. They have another sponsor that's a Mustang sponsor.
yeah, but
They have they're logoing on a professional like car that's been racing and stuff. So
really nice.
yeah, they're like doing like they got legit connections to really big name companies, and they're just like they're like a sleeping giant right now. So it's pretty exciting. I'm excited for them.
I'm gonna get in like all these games. You get like I'm already hooked on this stuff. Like I'm so excited now for something to do.
Hell yeah.
dude, and like we would love for like you have a show, you should have them on and talk to them. Like play the game
yeah.
and then like you know what I mean? Be like, dude.
Mhm.
Because you're like I feel like the experience is just so crazy. Like playing it, you're just like, what the heck am I doing? And then you're like, oh. And then that oh moment, that's when like it changes.
1000%. I like meeting new people and hearing about the stuff that they're up to too, right? So it's just like
Mhm.
it's nice. Even just like this is cool. Like hanging out with two guys who live like all around the world, and it's just like, oh, what are you guys into? I don't know. Just the like what we like Web3 has done is allowed people to just like connect with everybody all over the world. It's like sure, there's all like the shitty stuff that goes on, but there's shitty stuff that goes on. Like our grandparents get scammed over the phone still. Like people are gonna get scammed no matter what, right? But this at least has connected so many people, especially with. Like I'm a big mental health advocate too, right? Like I find that Web3 has really, I guess, just like put it out there. Everybody talks about it, like, oh, I have ADHD, I suffer from depression or this or that, and like
Mhm.
they're like stories and like how they found, I guess, like other people here, right? Like it's just cool that it's opened doors for people to just be, I guess, like their weird self instead of trying to worry about, I don't know, being cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always tell people crypto's the most American thing you can do nowadays, really. In a really weird way. It's like it's truly American.
Yeah. You're just like, yeah, let's go for it. It's like the American dream all over again, right? Like you can't like when America was found in the whole like I'm gonna move from everybody immigrated from wherever because they had a real shot. Like you could just come here and work your ass off and become a millionaire or whatever, some big business conglomerate. But then all those people who did that decided that no one else could do that.
Mm-hmm. But now they're giving people the opportunity to do that again. That's
Right.
the thing with this new technology that give people, security over their fucking data and make it so you can own your own.
And like we're all
shit
like
online.
boxed too. Like I'm okay with like people like the government or even just being like, yeah, you can do whatever you want with crypto, but you gotta like show your face. Like okay,
Yeah. No problem. Like
Yeah.
you don't even know what I'm doing, and you never will for the rest of your life. So
right. Like
why
I
do
got nothing
care
to
if I'm
hide,
showing
but
my
I'm okay
face?
with you knowing that I'm doing it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Sorry, John. John, right now.
I was gonna say, so we're talking about the American dream. I just wanted to know from your perspective, Mr. Dude, what is the freedom like in Canada? We have a
So
lot of
crazy.
Canadians in our community. They're really like supportive about the black president you have up there. But so like, what do you think what's that like?
Well, he's a prime minister. We don't have a president.
No,
Are they the
we-
same? Are they the same as dictators or different?
prime ministers?
Yeah.
Well, they'd be slightly different, just depending, I guess, who you talk to, right? It's honestly, it's just one of those things. Like, if you want, what I just think in all of politics is the way I explained it to someone the other day when they kept bringing it up. I was like, man, they're just like, watch a sports team. So the NHL, like, they allow fighting, right? So these guys will go out, they'll literally beat the crap out of each other. They'll actually get in fist fights, and then afterwards, though, they're all NHL players. So they will, the off season ends, and they'll go have beers and they'll do whatever. They'll work out together, and they'll still all make millions of dollars. Politics is the exact same. These guys on the left or the right, they are politicians. Like, they're all they're all still in the same league. At any point, they could be traded to the other side, and they're still a politician. So they're literally there to just divide the rest of everybody else because it's good for them, right? So it's like up here, if you're a conservative or if you're liberal, or we actually have multiple parties that you can choose from, the Green Party or like the NDP, which is more like a socialist aspect. It's like, so to be honest, like, I've never voted for Justin Trudeau, but I've also haven't voted for Pierre Poilievre. I'd never vote for that guy. It seems like a creep. But like, I would vote for a conservative, and I would vote for a liberal. It's like I would vote for like the person and like them and like what they are doing. Like, it just seems like everybody's so divided. Like, it's our team versus your team, where it's like, no, like, that's what they want.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's different
Right? Where it's
sides
just
of the same
vote
coin.
for the person, right? Exactly.
It's why we're in crypto. It's like
Yes.
revolution should have already happened, and we're not about to fight all these old gatekeepers now. But what we are going to do is move into a technology that they're going to never understand, and they're going to be long gone while we're innovating and then building.
Right. And you could be running on a platform that it's like, I agree with 95% of the stuff you're saying, but like, you and me fight over the 5%. Doesn't mean I'm not going to vote for you. It just means that I'm okay with being an adult and saying like, no, but this thing I disagree with you on, but like, I still think you're doing a good job.
100%.
No.
Okay, so we're coming to the end of the show, so I'm gonna hit you with one final question that we're gonna start asking everyone that comes on our show.
Orange.
I've said that enough. Orange. I've said that enough times, so I'll stop saying it every single show. But when in the future, so I guess it's a question back to you too, because you're someone that's here that actually is trying to do something that's good for the community and for everyone that's wanting to participate in the meme coins and have fun with crypto. So when you think about stepping away from crypto, what do you want your legacy to look like?
Ooh, that's a good question. I think I just want, like, I don't need to have left like this, like, build statues of me type legacy, but I would think I'd rather just people be like, oh, like Mr. Dude, like, oh, he was a good guy. Like, oh, he introduced me to this person, and that person maybe introduced me to like my wife or my girlfriend or my boyfriend. Just like someone that's just not a douchebag.
Nice. That's a good, honest answer, and I really, really appreciate that.
Yeah, I got
Love
one
that.
for you guys. All right.
All right.
You're in this scenario, you can't be that hero who's like, oh, whatever, I just never die. Okay, you're captured, you're gonna die. Last thing you can do, you can have like your favorite treat. What is it?
Favorite treat?
Yeah, like, so mine, for example, would be a Twix bar, and then you can go ahead and kill me.
I was gonna say frozen Twix bar.
There you
Yeah.
go.
I was honestly
funny.
going to say Twix bar.
Oh,
too,
there you go. Perfect. This is
Which
there
is
you go.
ridiculous
I can
because
be
I
on
literally
every
Is that
show
your
going
question?
forward if you need.
Is that your question?
That's it.
We just
Nah,
all
I-
like Twix bars.
I bought one the other day, and then like I was taking it out of the fridge, and my coworker was like looking at it, and I like specifically like went to the bathroom, not even to go to the bathroom, but to like eat it by myself.
Just so you can make whatever weird faces and noises, and it's almost normal because you're in the bathroom.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it was a really good Twix bar.
You guys like them frozen? See, with them, I'm like room temperature.
Well, yeah, because everything else
Always
is frozen in Canada.
I'm weird. That's funny. That's fucking funny.
You're probably like,
Boom. Yes, that was it. That was the perfect
room
way.
temperature water is still cold.
I'm weird. I like I don't know. I like crunchy stuff. and sweet crunchy stuff combination. Like
My wife's the same.
They're
Like she
so
puts all her
good.
chocolate bars in the fridge. But like
Yeah.
I like Mars bars too, but like not out of the fridge because then it is crunchy. Where I'm like, nah, I want like that nougaty
Yeah.
Mars bar.
yeah, I see like a Three Musketeers in the
Yeah,
freezer.
that's the move. Yeah.
Fire.
Mhm.
Fire. Anyways, we're coming to the end of the show.
Yeah, this was fantastic. Thank
This
you.
was
for joining us.
fantastic. Thank you so much for coming on. We're definitely going to have you come back on. You obviously have been in the space for a while and have a lot to talk about. So,
Yeah, whenever you guys want.
hell yeah, sure.
I'm gonna have to figure out how to drop Cattle Daddy on your platform.
For sure. Hit me
No.
up.
I'm serious. We're going to make a short and we got to add him on your account, John. Be like, Cattle Daddy, answer me. Answer me.
Who
Yeah.
knows? Maybe I'll meet him in Portugal. Let's find out.
Come on, dude. Don't be afraid.
No, I'm just
You're all nervous
Gary
right
Gensler,
now. I can
you know?
see you.
Gary Gensler, bro.
Yeah?
Yeah,
What
he's
about
soon
him?
to be unemployed, Gary Gensler.
He's
Yeah.
scary.
You know what the coolest thing is? Like, and I think that I really hope that America really embraces it. You know, like I know Trump finally talked about crypto the other day. Is like you could hate him or love him or whatever. All what that really means is that now Biden has to talk about crypto
Mhm.
because he can't
He started
let
the conversation.
he can't let Trump like be the only guy who's like I'm pro.
He's got to be okay with it too,
Has to
right?
be okay with it now, or else all those people will no doubt just vote for him. But
There's
what we
hella
really
people
What we really need is John Deaton, though. That
Dude,
guy is
yes.
fucking amazing.
for Senate. Vote for John Dean. I need to vote for him. But like for real, if he's against it, there's a lot of people that are for Biden that are super liberal
Right.
that also like crypto.
Right, and they're like, well, like I want to make my living off of crypto. I've got 50 grand,
Yeah.
I got 100
Like
grand.
I have a buddy, and he's definitely very democratic and more power to him. He gives me a different opinion on the world. So like it's super cool. I'm more like in the middle.
Yeah, I'm the
but,
same way. I'm
like-
similar. Yeah, I'll just
Yeah, but like he like hardcore like supports crypto. Like he like is hardcore supporting like me like with like what I'm doing, you know, and like thinks it's the future and understands why it's the future and all this shit. But he vote 100%. He's backing Biden. He's posting shit on. He's the X account like combating everything
right. It's always
on
always
X,
saying,
being
always,
like,
always
"What the
saying.
hell are you talking about? You're retarded. What the hell are you talking about? You're retarded." You know, stuff like that. So
But that could be
if
something
you
that's
lose all those votes, you can't lose all those votes, Biden. Then you're gonna actually look like you're a fake with all the freaking illegal immigrants you're bringing in our fucking country.
pause.
All right, this
Yeah,
has
but
been
Biden,
fantastic.
Biden, be good for crypto.
Yeah.
Over here.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Ooh, if he could figure out his cell phone. But
All right.
anyways, this has been fantastic. Thank you guys for joining us. Well, thank you for joining us, Mr. Dude. We will
Thanks
see
for
you
having me.
next time. Dude, amazing. Check out Ascent Rivals. We would love to get like just a short reaction video, just like on Twitter, dude. Whenever you do it, just tell us what it's like.
Yeah,
For sure.
Shoot me
For
a
sure.
DM with the links or whatever. So otherwise, I will 100% forget.
No, we'll make sure. All right,
All right, take it easy, guys.
take it
Check out
easy.
FOMO
See you next time.
Peace out, everybody.
FOMO Bull Club. Peace.
all right, bro.
What do we
Another
think?
great show.
That was excellent, dude. What a good time.
Mr. Dude, I did not know he was so involved with crypto for as long as he's been, but now I
Yeah.
know.
He's the
been
dude.
around the block. He's the dude. He is Mr. Dude.
Yeah,
I
man.
asked the question, is Mr. Dude the real dude?
Yeah.
He is. He is the real
Yes.
dude. Yes.
All right, guys. Thank you guys for joining us so much. Check out Ascent Rivals, dude. Play that game, dude. It's fun. It's easy. You can play it on keyboard and mouse now. If you're a gangster with it, you'll get a controller and hook it up. But
And you can like download it on Steam. The servers are not running all the time. The servers will be running at 7:30 on Saturdays for qualifying. I think there's one last qualifying if you want to get in the tournament that they're going to be hosting that you've seen in clips that I've made. The Saline tournament, like Saline Mustang sponsored tournament. If you want to get in that tournament, you can join their Discord. There's the servers go live on Sundays. You can play in that, but in the meantime, you can play time trials and you can lock down your shooting of obelisks. You can lock down your driving skills, your boost skills, all that fun stuff. So check out Ascent Rivals. Also check out Fumable Club. Just want to plug them one more time. It sounds like actually like a pretty cool project if you're into the whole meme scene. So definitely go check them out. Mr. Dude is a pretty cool guy. He knows some good people in the circle. So
That's it.
that's it.
That's all she wrote
That's
We'll
all
see
we're
you guys.
out.
on Tuesday.
Hell yeah. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Love you.
Peace. Love you.